Jesus Christ, fellas, it's freaking bright. Anyways, I am heading to Peak Fitness. Just got into Douglas from Wright because I'm in Wright this week. So, yeah. But today's back day, so I'm pretty excited. I'm feeling decent. Well, you know, the thing I think I am starting to come to find a little is I really got to find the perfect medium between what's good and what's too much. But like, it's hard to find that perfect medium, you know, because a lot of the times I'm like, oh, like this feels good, I'm pumped up, I just need a little more. But then it's like going into today, my top back's a little sore, not too bad though, like the perfect amount to where into my next back day. But my lats today feel decent sore, which, you know, I'll honestly take my lats being sore, because when I first started working out, and even until like 5 months ago, or like around when I first started recording, just like back workouts were never my go-to. Like I could never get a great pump. But when I started like training like decent smart, you know, and really focusing on like letting my lats like fully stretch out on pull downs or any lat movement, or like a pull through or pull down, or just a row, or those kind of upper cable things I do, like a cable pull down. It's just like, ever since I focused on being slow with it and focused on just letting my lat, like really focusing on just thinking like stretching out my lat, it has been, my back growth has just like been crazy. And I wish it's something I would have focused on when I first started lifting, you know, but everyone makes mistakes, and that was unfortunately one of my mistakes. So, you know, it's whatever though. We'll recover. But as excited as I am to see my final form for the show, I'm trying to fucking spit some words out of my mouth. I'm almost more excited for the rebound after, because I know with how my training and diet has been, after this cut, when I'll get into really good shape on this cut, but then on like the kind of rebound, you know, I'll stay like relatively lean. That's my goal, is stay relatively lean. I'm not gonna bulk up too much, but I just know the rebound up is just gonna be like, my muscle gain is just gonna be crazy with all the knowledge I have now, you know, all the food, like eating good foods, whole foods, tracking all my macros, hitting a protein goal, hitting a carb goal. You know, I just like know I'm just gonna fucking blow up. So I'm pretty excited for it, because I'm like, well, fuck, I'm gonna just freaking blow up. So I think it'll be pretty freaking cool. So I'm almost a little more excited for that. But I'm also really excited for my final form for the show, because I've never gotten that lean. So I think it'll be cool, you know. I hope I can get down to a pretty lean level, but I'm not expecting to be like deathly lean, like on my deathbed fucking lean, just because it's my first time, you know, and I'm kind of just going through it myself. So I'm hoping, you know, it goes decent well, but I guess we'll just see. Who knows as of yet. So, but anyways, yeah, back day. So we're kind of coming in at a good time, like right at 5. So hopefully we can get the lat pull down, because I feel like we haven't been able to use it for like our last few back days. Don't you guys think? Maybe I'm wrong though. I don't know. But freaking, what was I gonna say? Oh, yeah, I kind of want to do what I've been doing. Go in there, do like some lat pull downs, like 3 sets of lat pull downs, just intense, hard. That's all I've been needing. And then do like 3 sets of some rows, and then I've been throwing in like 2 sets of dumbbell rear delts, and I'll throw in like 3 or 4 sets of either Smith machine shrugs or dumbbell shrugs, and then I'll do those pull throughs, and then I'm done, and I have a crazy back pump. So, and I feel like, it's like I've been saying, guys, like my body kind of goes through like different stages of leaning out. And like every morning I wake up, I'm just like, fuck, my back looks really lean. It's starting to look really lean. Like I don't have much fat left in my back. I mean, I still have a decent amount, obviously more to come, but like compared to where I was, my back is relatively lean. Like you can see a lot of definition in my top back, and even my lats you can see like a good chunk of definition, which is really cool. And I'm starting to get a lot better with posing my back, which is also really cool, really good. I'm happy to be getting better at that because I've been needing to work on my back posing quite a bit. So, you know, it's good that I'm getting better. I'm kind of, you know, that's the thing with posing, is everyone's got to pose a different way, you know. Like you can obviously watch tutorials and it puts you in the right direction, but everyone's got different muscle insertions. Fuck, I'm really having trouble with words today, guys. But everyone's got different muscle insertions, you know. So everybody's kind of got to hit poses in different ways to really accentuate how their muscle is like defined, and where their muscle is inserted, and what's going to make their muscle pop more, you know. Just really thinking like, oh, if I hit a pose this way and I bend this way, or I lift my chest this way, or put my arm this way, it's going to look better towards judges, you know. So that's just the biggest thing I'm working on. And that's why I really like to, if Dylan's there, have him watch me pose, because he can kind of guide me in the right way. And he's helped me get a lot better at posing. God bless his soul. And I found this guy on Instagram who I started watching, and I've been like watching a few of the, I saved a reel from him. He shows like all the mandatory poses, and he puts the video in slow motion and does like a step by step by step of like, you know, like exhale and do this and this and this, blah, blah, blah. And it's been a lot of help, and I really like to think of all those cues. The cues help a lot, I think. You know, especially like, it might not seem like a lot, but like trying to like pose your legs while you're posing your lats, and flexing your arms while you pose your lats, and trying to kind of flex your chest a little bit and stand tall and pop your back out and really bring out those lats. And that's what I'm really working on right now. And then the next step is going to be trying to fit in a vacuum with that, which is going to be really hard, because I've been trying to practice like vacuum posing in the mornings, and I'm just like, fuck, this is going to be, it's going to be like difficult a little bit. Like it's like a vacuum is already a lot to focus on, and when you try and throw in a vacuum with all of that, it's a lot to think about. But yeah, really just trying to work on all of that, get better with all of that, because really when you get to a competition, someone might be bigger than you, but if you can pose better than them and they're posing shit, you're gonna beat them because you're presenting your physique better. It's almost like it's like a dance, you know. You're trying to be the best, you're trying to have the best performance. Like obviously size matters, but size doesn't really matter if you don't know how to present it. So I really just got to focus on that. I gotta make it like a work of art. I gotta make it look pretty. So that's one of my biggest focuses right now. But overall, diet's feeling pretty good. I'm almost 160, so I'm pretty happy with that. And then I'm hoping like second week of March, I can be like 155. Because right now I'm on track where I'm losing like 2 to 3 pounds a week. With the cardio, I've dropped to 3. I've been really consistent with biking. I've been doing 30 minutes before every workout. I finally built up to 30 minutes. And I think the hack that really helps you freaking just do a shit ton of cardio and not feel as affected, or at least what's worked for me, is I do that Sam Sulek method that he always does, where he fucking throws a towel over the bike and you can't see the time. You just watch TikTok, and then you fucking look at your phone and you're like, holy shit, it's already yada 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 time. It's a hack, guys. It works extremely well, surprisingly. So that has been my current go-to hack, and I like it a lot. I think it works pretty good. I should be able to fit in this spot, I think. Or I hope so, I guess. It's kind of a tight spot. Oh, we are more than good. It is indeed a tight spot, though. Fucking, I'm gonna feel like a little bit of an asshole here, but I'm gonna have to be that guy who kind of fucking parks like a little bit of an asshole. So, you know, it's not my fault other people park like shit. You know, I wouldn't park like shit if everybody else didn't park like shit, but everybody else kind of parks like shit, so then I gotta park like shit, guys. You know, the world just turns a full circle, if you catch my drift. The only thing that I kind of hate about doing cardio at peak is there's two bikes, but only one of them is good. The other bike is from like the fucking 60s, and it's super uncomfortable, so I don't like to use it, but it's better than nothing, I guess. But I guess let's just get into the lift, because that was quite a long yap. That was probably like a 10-minute yap, so it's gonna be a longer video. But yeah, let's just hop into it, guys. That's about to tear straight from the bone. We'll probably do 2 more sets of those. We'll see how it feels. That felt great. I need to think about that cue I was thinking of last time I did these, where I kind of thought like letting my waist shrink. I almost feel like when I think like let my waist shrink, I could feel my lats just get an extra little bit of stretch. So I'm gonna keep thinking of that cue. Yeah, definitely only 1 more set. My lats are feeling peak stretched out, and then I'll do the rows on that cable with those 2 D handles I've been using that are a little longer. I still need to hit abs too, which I'll probably just do after posing, but I didn't want to. The lat pull down machine was available, so I took my opportunity, snatched it. So I'll do 1 more set, no drop sets, and then I'll move on to those rows. And I'll probably just do a pull through like I've been doing, but I guess I'll just see what I'm feeling for the most part. Woo. Come on. Almost I'm gonna need one more of those, but I'm gonna start throwing in the shrugs. I really like that kind of little thing I'm doing at the end. I'm seeing it like Jeff Nippard, a few other guys do it. They just like let your shoulders like drag forward after you fail and kind of just like pick them back up as far as you can. Just like some extra trap upper back work. Alright, let's do one more set, but overall feeling really good so far, so do one more set of this. The Trend Twins Pre is Trend Twinning. Tried some of Dylan's and I like it. Not a fan of the flavor, but it feels pretty good so far, so can't complain. Alright, let's do like a set or two of some pullovers. And I think that's it. Let's do some posing. Does this look good? Yeah, looks decent. Well, I guess let's start off with the back post since that's what we just hit, huh? Ooh. Let's see how the legs are looking. Not bad, definitely getting leaner. Oh, I almost cramped. That was almost real freaking bad, guys. Overall, not looking too bad though, so, you know, we'll take it. And then we need our phone. Alrighty, guys. Ooh, can we skim this? Fuck yeah, we can. I am a D1 parking spot maneuver, if I do say so. But a pretty damn good back day. I'm excited to look and see how some of that posing went. Yeah, good cardio, good abs. I feel like I'm starting to get to the point where I am getting so consistent with abs that I almost feel like I'm developing. I'm really struggling with words today, guys. I don't know why, but I feel like I'm getting to the point where I can really I'm somewhat developing abs more and more. So it feels like I'm getting to the point where I can contract them more when I'm doing my crunches or my windmills or whatever the fuck you want to call them, lumberjacks. I don't know, but you can I can focus more on contracting the muscle and letting it stretch out, you know, working it just like a regular muscle. So I feel like it's just getting easier to hit, and I'm getting better at hitting it, and I'm able to target better, you know. And that's the same thing when you first start working out, you know. It might take you a while. When you first start working out, you might hit back for a few months and be like, I don't ever feel this some shit in my lats. That's just how it's going to be. You got to develop the muscle in order to feel it being worked, you know. And back's just kind of a hard muscle to get the gist of, you know. I always see lots of people oh, I never feel lat pull downs, blah, blah, blah. And it's yeah, I didn't feel lat pull downs for a fucking year until, you know, I started developing my lats, and then I started feeling them. Same thing with top back, or, you know. Now, obviously, generally, there's easier muscles to feel. For me, I've always been able to feel chest, or my biceps, or my triceps, or my quads, or hamstrings. Hamstrings took me a while, though. It took me a while to adapt to my hamstrings and start working them hard. And I'll be honest, when I first started working out, I definitely lacked on hamstrings, and that's one of my biggest regrets, and it's going to be one of my biggest focuses in this off season is hamstrings and calves, because those were the two body parts that I kind of slept on a little bit. I was like, and I can skip a set or two today. I don't need that much volume. And truth be told, I wish I would have, but you're always finding shit to improve on, guys. So it's not the end of the world by any means. We will be fine, but we are pulling up to the house. So now what am I trying to think? Is that my fucking cat? No, that's not my cat. What was I gonna say? What am I thinking of, guys? So I'll make lunch for tomorrow. Those pancakes, honestly, guys, the pancakes are alright. It's just the zero sugar syrup is honestly about as bad as I should have expected it to be. I had a bit too high of hopes, and that's on me, I shouldn't have had such high hopes, but I went into it with really high hopes for whatever reason, but, it's not a big deal, just a little silly on me, but, oh well, it's alright, it is what it is. I'll probably only do them this week, and then next week I think I'm going to move on to, just doing like yogurt and some mixed fruits for breakfast, just because it's a lot less carbs, When I do the pancakes for breakfast, it takes up like half of my carbs, and then like lunch takes up like another half of my carbs, and then I still have enough room for like my 2 protein shakes, and I like am right at my carb and protein goal, versus if I'd have more room to kind of spare my carbs, like I'd rather have more carbs during my lunch, right? Or I'd rather be able to snack on a rice cake or 2 throughout the day. Like I'd rather go like 2 low-fat yogurts for breakfast, maybe like so many grams of mixed berries or whatever, and just throw them in there. Try and only leave it at like 30 grams of carbs, be able to spend like I'll need like another 6 carbs for my protein shakes, for both my protein shakes, because that's like 6 carbs. And then if I could have like if I have like a spare like 50 carbs or whatever, I'm able to use that on either tortillas or rice, or a tortilla and a few rice cakes, or rice and a few rice cakes, just so, I'm trying not to do snacks all that often, but it almost would be nice if before the gym I was able to have like a Greek yogurt or a rice cake or some sort of carb just before my lift. That way I can push through it a little better. But today's lift was timed pretty well. It's only 7:10, so by the time we make our lunch for tomorrow and drink my protein shake and get tucked into bed, it'll be like 8 o'clock, and then I'll wake up at like 4 tomorrow. So we'll get some pretty good rest tonight. So pretty excited for that, but I hope I'm looking good. I'm excited to edit this video. So I love you guys all. Thank you so much for watching.